What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the Sidetrack series. My name is the Carter712, and I hope that you guys enjoyed our last episode doing our time lapse and showing off what we've been able to build here over our first 10 episodes. I think it turned out really nice, and if you haven't seen that, definitely go give it a watch after this video. But we have a lot to go over here in episode 11. I started streaming again, and we've been doing a lot of builds here on the Sidetrack series. So we need to kind of go over what we've gotten done and what we're going to be doing in today's episode. Definitely go follow me on Twitch at twitch.tv/thecarter712 if you want to come hang out and chat and talk with us while we're doing interior builds and stuff like this around the world. But like I said, we have a lot to go over. So what do you guys say? Let's jump into this episode. Well, I hope that you guys have all been having a great week. We've gotten a lot done here on the Sidetrack series, like I was saying before in the little intro there. But the first thing that we need to do to start out this episode is fly on over here to the trading hall, and we need to buy ourselves a name tag and name our horse that is up on our bridge up there. I asked for names in our last episode, and we got a name suggestion, and I absolutely love the name. So let's grab our name tag and get that horse named up there. All right, so we need to grab some emeralds out of here, and then one of our librarians over here should be able to sell us name tags. There we go. And our name suggestion today comes from Caitlin Whitmer, and they suggested that we name our horse Bernard. So we'll throw this guy in here. Oh, it broke our anvil. Oh well. So we got our name tag. Let's head on up to the horse and let's go give this guy his name. All right, there you are, Bernard. Now you got a name. Thanks again, Caitlin, for the name suggestion. I really appreciate every time that you guys help us name one of the mobs here in the world. It's just one way that we get to interact with each other and kind of gives you guys a way to own a little piece of the Sidetrack series here. But what do you guys say? Let's go take a look at a few of the things that we have been getting done this week. All right, so we came up here to name Bernard, but we also came up here because our first thing that we're going to take a look at is our stairs that we ended up finishing. We showed this in the last episode a little bit, but we came through and finished up some things. We added our cave that ended up coming through underneath the bridge up there. And if we fly out here, we can take a look at the whole stairway. And I think it turned out really nice. We also added this little overhang down here and gave it some of the same features as like the cave up above. And I also think it adds a nice little detail down here to kind of break up the area. And it gives you like a walk out to the wool farm that kind of reveals it with this little ridge here that I think is really nice. So we've been talking a lot recently about getting this third house done and adding a villager in here that we can use. And we also ended up doing that on stream this week as well. We decided to put a stonemason in here. That way we can trade with him to get concrete for builds in the future. And I think the house ended up turning out really nice. We showed it a little bit in the very beginning, but we got his bedroom over here where he can sleep, and then a nice little living room area. And I really like how the chandelier here ended up turning out. And then we also built a little like workstation area where they've been kind of hanging out here for the most part, which is really nice because they've been in here working, getting us a bunch of concrete. They have the concrete powder that goes through, and they end up drying it over here and turning it into concrete. So it'll be really nice to be able to trade with these guys to get concrete for builds in the future. And we decided to put 2 in here. That way we could do some more trading with these guys. And when we decided to put 2 in here, that's what led us to our next thing that we did this week on stream. And that was to add more villagers into these other houses. And I also forgot to mention, one of our villagers in here is named Knight now. Knight Pollux was hanging out with us in our Twitch stream when we were building the house here, and he got to name one of the villagers in here. So this is going to be our primary stonemason here in the Sidetrack series. So catch us on one of our next streams at twitch.tv/thecarter712, and you can help us name one of our villagers on stream as well. Now let's walk over to Lenny's house and take a look at what's been going on over here. So if we jump in here to his house, we can see that we have a few new villagers. We have a fisherman and a librarian that's actually got looting or loyalty 3, which is pretty good trade. And we also have an additional cleric in here. They've kind of started their own little family. Wait, where's our second cleric at? Oh, there he is. He's sitting here working behind the shop. Well, he started a little family in here, Lenny has, and we have a bunch more villagers to do trades with, and I think they'll be happy. And it'll also be really nice when we finally let these guys out of their house once we finish our main centerpiece down here and get it all lit up, and we'll have a lot more villagers here walking around the starter base. But let's head on over here to Farmer Frank's house, and let's also take a look in here. So let's block this off so they can't get back out. And we also have a new farmer villager in here, and I don't know if they've started a little family yet or not. I don't think so. We did see a cat walking around here earlier, which is kind of exciting that we're going to be getting cats spawning here around the world. But that's what we've been getting done here over the week. So what do you guys say? Let's jump into today's project. For today's project, we're going to be over here by the wool farm, and we're going to build ourselves some horse stables. We talked about this a little bit on stream, that I think it'd be really nice to have some stables down here, because spawn is about right there on top of this platform on our stairway up there. And I think it'd be nice, so when we die, we have a nice easy way to come down here and grab some transportation. And also when we do the world downloads in the future, it'll give you guys a nice easy way to come down, grab a horse, and start exploring here around the sidetrack series. So we have a whole bunch of shulker boxes here full of materials. So what do you guys say? Let's jump into a time lapse and let's get these horse stables built. Well, I hope that you guys enjoyed that time lapse. Let me know down in the comments below, what do you guys think of our new horse stables here? So if we take a little bit closer look here, we built like a little area where you can come and tie your horse up outside of the stables if you're stopping by to kind of grab some wool or do some other stuff as we build more things around here. But we can come inside this big swing out door, and we kind of use some of the same concepts as our other horse stable with, you know, the armor and the saddles out front, as well as water and food. And then we went through and kind of just textured the ground. Like, it's had a lot of like wear and tear in here, and there's been a lot of horses moving around. We ended up using some mud underneath the cauldrons, kind of like the ground has gotten wet as the horses have been sitting here drinking out of their water. We definitely need to get this filled up, which we will probably do here on one of our next upcoming streams on Monday or Tuesday. So definitely stop on by our Twitch at twitch.tv/thecarter712, and you could possibly help us name one of the horses that we put here in the stables. But I thought this would be a really nice build idea because spawn is right up there, like I said earlier, and it'll give people a way as they die to come back, grab a horse, and get around the world easily, or as new people spawn in if we do a world download. And it'll be a nice way for people to come down and grab a horse and be able to explore the world really easily. But I think that is going to be it here for the 11th episode of the Sidetrack series. We got another build done, and another extremely useful one at that, I think. If you have made it this far into the episode, I really appreciate you guys. And if you wouldn't mind, I would love if you could hit that like, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell so you can keep up with everything we have going on here. I'm going to try and keep to more of a schedule with the YouTube videos here and try and upload every Monday or Tuesday. But we're going to kind of figure that out here in the next upcoming weeks on which day we're going to officially choose for that. But other than that, I think that's going to be it for today, and we will see you guys in the next episode.